Let's get salty!
Hey everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new video, and a hotfix has gone live. Well, it should be live as you watch this because it's in the game. The hotfix has gone live, upgrading some stuff to Battlegrounds as well as some key bug fixes and game improvements. We'll go over all of that, as well as we have news from Blizzard themselves on when we should be expecting, at least at the very earliest, the next balance patch, including any nerfs or buffs, as well as some other news updates, including some bugs that are still in the game that are outright breaking the game, that there are some potential workarounds on when we're talking about Wild at least, so you'll want to stay tuned for that, as well as some other news. We're going to lump a lot of stuff into this video, try and catch you all up on the news and events of the Hearthstone world, and well, we're also on the road to 60,000 subscribers on this channel. If you feel like I've earned your subscription and I want to unlock that next giveaway at 59,000 subs, hit that sub button, help make me go broke, and drop a like on the video if you know you like this terrible content that I provide while wearing a Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson t-shirt. Anyways, let's get into the hotfix news of patch 24.4.1. Aren't these numbers super duper fun? Yes, we saw this patch. It is client side. You didn't have to download anything, whether it be on your mobile device, on your computer. It kind of automatically updates. So that's why it's more minor changes. They do these, seem to be almost every week, every Friday. They typically do these hotfixes, and they constantly update the armor changes or update minions or heroes armor in Battlegrounds, where we're seeing Brukan is now armor tier 3, Deathwing, Lich Bazio, I don't know how to pronounce these names, and Steed are now armor tier 4, Anixi and Tavish are armor tier 5, Arana, Gravo, Guff, Rune Totem are tier 6. They updated the quest rewards as well. Teal, Tiger, Sapphire, Snicker Snackers, Yogtastic Tasties, Devil in the Details, Evil Twin, and Another Hidden Body have all been slightly easier to earn, not necessarily to pronounce. Stolen Gold, Ritual Dagger, Tiny Henchman, and Secret Sinstone have all been made slightly more difficult to earn. I know Stolen Gold is very contentious amongst Battleground players, and so much so it'll be offered significantly less frequently. I know in Beast lobbies it can be absolutely a terror, and Mirror Shield is now banned in Murloc lobbies, so you can't just give all your Murlocs easy Divine Shield poisonous. And then for the regular Hearthstone game itself, we have bug fixes and game improvements. The updated theft accusation, I'll try and have the card art on the screen, effect timing to match the text of the card to actually be after instead of whenever. I guess there were some complications with that. They fixed a bug where Theotar the Mad Duke would cause crashes if the card swapped with a choose one card. So it turns out it wasn't just bugged with hero cards, it was bugged with choose one cards as well. What a maddening card on so many different levels. But yes, Theotar should not bug. If you steal a choose one card now, you can play it freely. So take those Jade Isles from the Middle Druids and Wild. Yes, I've been playing that. Yes, it's evil, and I might even make a video on it because I've been kind of enjoying it because I just like toxic decks. I'm sorry I do. And then lastly, they fixed a bug where Parlay would not enter the opponent's deck if the card swapped was a hero card. It's weird how finicky the hero cards are and all of that. So we saw that update. They actually updated the arena leaderboards. I will link this in the description below if you want to check it out. It's kind of hard to find these. Honestly, you can find it, I think, on the Battle.net launcher. But yes, the leaderboards are up for all the different servers from July to September. And I'll note that the win rates are up for the top player. It wasn't long ago where almost nobody averaged over 7 wins on their best 30 runs, but now we have over 60. So it seems like skill is being rewarded a tiny bit more in arena lately. A little bit easier to go profitable, I guess. So that's pretty cool to see. But I will note, no Duels leaderboard yet. And not only do we not have Duels leaderboards, Hanks has dethroned Mr. Awesome in the Battle of the Bot Wars in Mercenaries. They have over 100,000 MMR. They still haven't banned these bots. Blizzard, hello? Get on top of this. But on top of all that, if you look at the known issues page, there are still bugs that have yet to be resolved. One of the most contentious ones, or at least for standard players, is that due process gains an extra trigger for a player after a hero card is played. And this was brought up and asked, well, there's a Masters Tour next week. Well, is this going to be fixed in time for before it, or is there going to be nerfs before that? And A-Bar has confirmed that, well, as we saw in the hotfix, Theatar has been fixed, but Chalky, who's a dev on the Hearthstone team, that no balance patch will be occurring before Nat Masters Tour, which is not this weekend, but the following week. So we will not be seeing nerfs, obviously, this week or next week. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks before we see any changes to Hunter or anything. So yes, Hunter Stone for at least 2 weeks. The due fix is expected to be next week before the tournament starts. So there'll probably be a patch, at least to address that issue. But there's also a matchmaking issue going on right now, especially in Duels, where you can match the same person 3 times in a row. I saw this posted on Reddit where this player got to lose his entire Duels run to the same person 3 times in a row. Typically I do Duel Saturday later on stream today, by the way. Instead, Duel Saturday is on hiatus until they fix this issue. And I'll be streaming my Legend Club if you want to hang out, whether it's Wild or Standard. But yes, if you're wary of that, if you're playing Duels or modes like that and you can match up into 3 people, if you're not okay with that, I would avoid those modes for now until that is resolved. And you'll note on this known issues, there is nothing about a wild game-breaking bug going on right now with Reno the Relicologist, and I tweeted this out a couple days ago. I'm still hearing reports that Reno the Relicologist is causing crashes in Wild whenever he's played, and I can confirm, been achievement hunting in Wild, it crashes it every single time. This has been going on for around a month and still hasn't officially been acknowledged by Blizzard. I say officially because it doesn't show up here. However, I have seen a couple of tweets from devs kind of responding in threads about it. I ask, is there a fix on the way? Nicholas Tech Weiss did respond to my tweet saying, I'm pretty sure it was acknowledged when it first came out, but anyways, it was just a tricky one to reproduce. Got some new faces looking at it a couple days ago, and they just told me they have a lead. It appears the disconnect only happens if you have screen shake disabled. So basically, if you go into Hearthstone, go into your options, you need to enable screen shake while playing Wild if you don't want Reno the Relicologist to crash your game. It apparently will fix the issue, so you have a workaround until it's fixed. But what an absurd one, what a weird one. But I really can't stand screen shake, so I've just been restarting every single time they play Reno. I can usually reconnect in time, but yes, that is a workaround if you're looking for it. And while I'm in the menu, there's also, I'll just bring up this bug because it's just dumb. If you go to disenchant any card, even if you have enough copies, like I have 3 of these, this pop-up will come up and telling you have less of the amount you could use in a deck every single time you try and disenchant a card. I imagine it'll get fixed, but yes, it's a little bit silly. And another, I don't know if this is a bug or just, you know, mercenaries being mercenaries, but there is a task 21. If you complete the Cthulhu bounty, you get a random legendary merc, as it's noted here. However, you don't actually get a random legendary merc. You get a random legendary skin, which can be a mercenary you already own. So if you're missing some, you might not want to rely on this if you're a mercenaries player to get your stuff. They should really have it labeled as a skin and not mislead people, but again, that's just kind of the mercenaries MO. I'll leave off with one cool tidbit again for you Battlegrounds players. Nicolina and Slissa were both kind of complaining that there's barely been any female bartenders in the game. Also, Sunglitter's bringing it up that there's only like a couple, and like they're robots, and like they're barely even recognizable as any gender regardless. And well, it's been confirmed that female bartenders will be coming in the next few months. So if you're looking for some representation in your bartending and Battlegrounds, it's on the way. They hear ya. And well, I'm excited to see what they are, and hopefully they're not horribly overpriced, but you'll probably have to buy them with runestones, and well, that's just a bummer. Anyways, that's a lot of news and tidbits. Hopefully you guys are caught up on everything. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.